need to be doing is to sensitize people and to encourage whoever is interested, whoever wants to come up to be a leader, to be recognized. And I like what Morara is doing, despite what people are saying. We also must realize there's propaganda. Anybody who comes up now will be fought from all, the executive will be fighting whoever is trying to come up to present themselves to the people. There'll be a lot of propaganda thrown at him. Unfortunately, the public a lot of the public people are so ready to believe. They don't know how to filter what is propaganda and what is right, what is wrong. As soon as some story comes up about somebody, people are like, oh, yeah, that person is bad. Again, we need maybe some of these groups we're talking about who are working behind the scenes. What they should be doing if they really want to help is to do a little bit more research, such that if there's somebody who's presenting themselves out to the public, which actually people who want to be leaders needs to be doing that, as opposed to just talking behind the scenes, because the votes are in the grassroots. You need to present yourself, come up, start telling people about yourself. That way, people will even start to dig deeper into what were you before, because we should not allow ourselves, when that time comes, to even elect somebody who was there, or even though he may not have been a leader, he has a track record, and some of the things that he did were really not right. I remember when during campaigns of Azimio and Kenya Kwanza, people are being told that the things that Ruto had been done, history, some people were talking about history to remind people that please don't elect this person. Uhuru was saying it. I remember some people saying it's better our thief, right? If common people, Mwananchi, can say better our thief, and now they're coming up here to cry, so there we have a problem. So we should now not be even saying anybody who comes, let's just support. Anybody who will come, let's just support. No, we need to make sure that whoever gets to that seat is somebody who's been tried, who's been tested. There's some track record somewhere. Let's not just pick anybody. Propaganda will be there. So we also need to watch out whether the things that are coming up about that person, are they really real? Are they true? Are they concocted? Or maybe the person is really, really good for that seat. So that's what I have to say. So thank you much for giving me the opportunity. But just one more, 30 seconds. We also just need to be talking about IBC to be reinstituted, so that the people who don't have IDs can get IDs, the young Gen Zs, the voter registration, because that's really what they have to fight. All these other things will fall in place. If we get a good president, just think of Magufuli, what he did within that very short time. If we get a good president, all these problems we are discussing, they will be fixed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry that I'm cutting you short. Somebody is tampering with the space, and I know you can hear me. That's why I've added Farah to co-host. Steve, I also added you, and they keep removing the co-hosts, and I know they've been trying to remove me. I will not disclose what I did, why they cannot remove me, because Alakti is trying to bring the space down. So Amenya picked the co-host role too, and we want to save and hope that they're not going to take us down before we finalize. So in this light, I'm not going to add other speakers. I'm sorry, because if we just drop now, it's going to be difficult to come back. So let's just have those on the speaker finalizing on the panel. Ja, Daniel, Isaac, and then we close. Yeah.
Hi, Maj.
Hi, 3 minutes each. Thank you.
Exactly, I'll try my best. Thank you for the time in the space. And I'm going to read again the topic up there, the state of the nation. This is the conversation with Miguna. Perfect. Good. So the first thing I would like to ask ourselves in this space is, why are we here? Are we making progress, or are we talking about the same things that we've been talking about last year, last week, and last month? What is it that we are here for? Are we revolutionaries here, or are we going political way? Because the state of the nation as we speak now, there is no constitution. Ruto has suspended constitution. And for those who don't have eyes, I don't know when you will discover that. Because those who have not seen that are like the tick in the cow. The cow is already dead, but they still sucking the blood. I don't know how long it will take them to know that the cow is actually dead. Revolution, to me, my point of view, is the best solution forward. And what do I mean by revolution? We can be talking about politics here. We can be talking about the court. We can be talking about the judiciary. We all know all that has been conquered, So what is the way forward? What are the solutions? Let's talk solutions a little bit. Let's talk about civil disobedience. Let's talk about popular revolution, like what Dr. Miguna was saying. And by the Dr. Miguna, you can unblock me. And the other thing I wanted to talk about here is Marge, with due respect, I know you bring in a lot of people and you listen to a lot of them, and I'm very grateful for what you do. It's not easy hosting a space, but would you also please just tell the people who are contributing to the space to at least give some solution or peace of mind? Because, come on, at this stage, a lot of people can rant and rant. We all know what is wrong in the country. Kenya is a crime scene. And if anyone in here does not agree with the fact that Kenya is a crime scene, they're in the wrong space. I would be an advocate for revolution. And if we're going to form a movement, we started some space and we were talking about naming the movement as 25th June movement. This one will coincide with most of the revolutions that happened, like in Cuba and the rest. And the other thing is about, can we have 100 loyal people, not 1,000 people who are here to joyride? And before I land, I wanted to bring to your attention that we are planning for the Revolution Viva on 11th of November 2024 to boycott Safaricom and the Adani deal. And we will be occupying Safaricom because all these abductions are happening because of Safaricom. We have intel, we have undisputable, data breach by the Safaricom, and everyone can attend to that. Thank you so much, Marge, for I wish I had more time, but that is what I can say for now.
Thank you so much, Jai, and God bless you too. As we finalize, poor billionaire, Dr. Isaac and Daniel, please 3 minutes each, and let's concentrate on either a solution or a question, because time is not on our side, and some people who are listening here are trying to tamper with the space. Yeah.
Thank you, Marge, for this opportunity. Thank you.
Okay, let's have poor billionaire go first, and then Daniel, you'll come. Okay, Daniel, please mute. Okay, poor billionaire, go.
Thank you, Marge, for this good opportunity granted to me. I'm also happy to have same space with Dr. Miguna. Miguna is a very good friend of mine, and Professor Kibuta Kibwana. I'm from Busia County. I'm a youth, and I'm not a very happy youth as how things are happening in Kenya. I'm not enjoying the fruits of democracy. Our democracy is corrupt. Our country is corrupt. Our leaders are corrupted, and we have nobody else to at least lean or share our thoughts with. We used to have Miguna, a very tough, good friend of mine, who used to put things in black and white. Nowadays, I don't know what has happened with Miguna, but I still follow him. I want him to address, at least tell us what he thinks about the state of the nation as far as leadership is concerned. We see like now students, they cannot even afford to go to school. Going to campus has become very, very difficult. So we don't know what's going to happen with the education system, but we are being told things are happening in bottom-up approach, things are doing good, but our voice are not well heard. Mr. Ruto used to tell us that he's going to start to work with Mama Mboga, Mutu wa Boda Boda, and definitely Watu wa Mkokoteni. We are not seeing Watu wa Mkokoteni anywhere. So, and we are still seeing Ruto, instead of at least working on how to revive the economy of this country, he is still praising and awarding loyalties, awarding political friends. So I don't know why people who are even at KCC going to at least to clap for one individual who's getting a job, and we have very many youths in the same who are in the same KCC, around thousands of youths who are there looking for jobs, and nobody. We were really struggling to get these jobs, and you can imagine yesterday or the other day we saw thousands of people going there to clap for one individual who witnessed the Gen Zs being killed anyhowly, who witnessed the the police being taken to Haiti, and without any questions. He didn't even question the Ruto, the must go man. We wanted a leader, at least somebody who will question the president, or the presidency or executive. But now you see what's happening. We will never have a country if we're going to continue this kind of nonsense. Look at the NHIF, NSSA. I don't know what it has changed from NHIF to PIP. We are not happy at all. So as from where I come from, I have leaders who can. We have leaders who we elected them knowing that they were they had good manifesto. But as I'm speaking now, go to the county, it's very pathetic. Hospitals, we have no beds, no toilets. So I don't know whom are we supposed to blame. So because of time, I'll beg to stop there. I'm Paul Billionaire from Busia County. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Daniel, then Isaac, let's concentrate on solutions and questions as we finalize.
Yeah. I have a question, and let me know when my time is up. I have a question, and if this question, I'm going to ask a question. If I'm asking out of ignorance, then please correct me, or if I'm asking out of naivety, then by all means, please correct me. But I've heard a lot of people here, Kifuda, and even to an extent Miguna, saying that we should wait it out and see a new strategy to remove this person. The question is, what are we waiting for? Well, the thing we're going to be waiting for, what will it be? While people are dying in hospitals, when people are dying in hospitals, the economy is collapsing. We all know, everybody here knows Ruto will 100% steal the 2027 election. And then we're going to be right back where we are, where everybody is so angry, he's like, this guy has to go. Now that is my question. Like, what is this that we're supposed to be waiting for to strategize on? Because it is almost like we're going to base our hopes. We are putting our hopes on, number one, the incompetence of the monster, which is we hope is going to make a mistake, or his patience is that he's just going to sit there while you insult him, while he's being patient and not do anything to you, while we all know he's already kidnapping and killing people. Or number three, we're going to hope on him, like, just suddenly be like his goodwill. It's almost like we're basing all our future hopes on the goodwill, the incompetence, the stupidity, or the morality of a monster we already know is a monster. So if we're waiting, what are we waiting for? And if we do know what we're waiting for how long? That's my question.
Thank you so much for the question, Dr. Isaac.
Thank you, convener, for letting me in. I wish to suggest as follows. This system cannot operate without cash. All these people who are following this president are doing so because they are in business. There is something in it for them. All domination systems, they succeed because they have resources. I really want to suggest to Kenyans that we starve this domination system of cash.